sharing information through panel discussions and exhibitions. The Feasted Music Association is assisting local artists to be more established. The business side of the music industry is said to be a serious challenge for these local artists. Music composers, promoters, and musicians had a chance to be equipped with how their craft can be financially sustainable.
We have identified that artists in the province have got talent and skills around issues of compositions, but they don't have the business side of it, which is the most important part that will make them to have a living out of this. We are trying to work with government, but it's very difficult because we're extending a hand, but you're not getting a hand back. We are assisting them in giving them music business information, trying to resolve issues of conflict when it comes to intellectual property, trying to make sure that they understand if you're featured someone as a backing vocalist, you're a backing vocalist, where are your royalties, different types of royalties within one song, which you can get more than 4 royalties. So that's what we are trying to do as the association.
Music is said to be a calling infused with creativity. Artists have been cautioned about the so-called dependency syndrome. They've been warned not to rely on government for exposure, as that is another way of killing the industry. Performers are advised to utilize their surroundings by performing at local townhouse to establish a concrete following.
Free State is one of the provinces where we are finding lots of our members. It is important that we get into such ventures to share more information, do one-on-one with our performers and also non-performers to ensure that everything that is not explained properly in the offices, we are then able to engage them. And we will not back down. We will assist our artists for them to understand that what they are doing is solely business and nothing else.
As a music market convener, we are part of the SADC music markets circuit. So basically what we are here to add is to add an element of international cultural exchange program, so that basically as all the music markets around the region, we start connecting the dots on how we expand the platforms for other countries, because now there's around 12 music markets in the region. So basically what we are here to do is to start encouraging each other to work towards having one big music market and have a one international platform for international cultural exchange program.
Payola, the practice of bribing someone for exposure in the media, has been highly criticized. The SABC was mentioned as being a culprit, with allegations of the corrupt practice still rife within the public broadcaster, driven by a solid cartel. Payola has been labeled as a chronic disease that is destroying the music industry. Many upcoming artists who yearn for exposure are said to be struggling to afford it.
When SABC with its Payola that is being rife and protected, it has now unfortunately spread to community radio stations and TV channels. Look, corruption unfortunately is big in capitalism. It's one of the bigger parts of what forms capitalism. So, but you can always try.
The SABC's Lesedi FM and Motsweding FM radio stations elaborate on how they provide platforms for upcoming artists.
It's our responsibility to assist these young upcoming artists. Remember, there's no artist that becomes famous if that artist was not played on our program, different programs, or on radio. So we make sure that we invite them, we give them the platform to talk about their albums, their music, and how they started.
Performers have been advised that independent record companies were more ideal for passionate creatives. They were also reminded of the role that the music industry played for the liberation of the country by being voices to the silenced. Artists were encouraged to know how to make money through music. and that they needed to support one another as they are already in a challenging, demanding industry. Refile Mekwa, SABC News, Bloemfontein.